Ooh la la la. Ooh la la la.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Celine Mumbi. In case you're new here, please make sure that you subscribe, like, comment and share. So today it's something totally different. I have a guest. I'll let her introduce herself. And as you can see from the title, we're going to be talking about first of all, I am 24 and she'll also say her age, and this is why we are doing this video, so that we can give you guys a perspective, because I realized my audience is the age is between 20s to mid 30s. Okay, we need to talk about the 40s but bado mko na 60s au ni kina madhe. Yeah, so I'll let her introduce herself. So
hi guys, my name is Bridget. I am friends to Celine, and I am a 32-year-old woman, turning 33 very soon. I'm gonna turn 33 in April. Yeah. What else do I need to say?
Your handles are on YouTube.
Oh yes. I'm a content creator. My handles are Unapologetically Bridget on Instagram. I used to be on YouTube, and life happens, so I no longer do YouTube. I no longer do YouTube. So if you see Celine, in and out, just give her some grace. As in Patinini, just be kind to her. So that's it about me. And I'm also a social media marketing manager. That's basically what I do. And a makeup artist as well.
A woman of all trades, not a jack.
Exactly.
A jackie of all trades.
A woman of all trades.
Okay. Yes. So we'll get right into the video. So we've written down the points here, what we're going to be talking about. So first point is about commitments. This is in regards to friendships and being there for people. So Bri, call her Bri. How would you compare your 20s and 30s in terms of commitments, your friend groups, being there for people? What would you say?
Well, in my 20s, I had lots of friends. I have different sets of groups of friends. But as I grew older, I can count my friends right now. I think I have 6 girlfriends so far, or 7 at the moment. I can count my friends now, and I've fallen out of friendship so with a few along the way by the time I'm in my 30s. So there's that. I believe every friendship needs to have it shouldn't be a two-way. It shouldn't be one person is the one who's giving and all the time. It should be a two-way thing. I'm always trying to make sure that not committing to my friendship, because at the end of it all, you put your efforts in your friendships, because at the end of it all, your friends are the ones who are going to show up for you in the good times, the bad times. They're the ones who you're gonna count on them when, you can't do life without your friends. So you just have to put effort, and then it's hard to lose friends, but then again, if you're cutting them off because of good reasons, well and good, because you actually didn't need them in the first place. So there's that. In my 20s, I don't know why to look out now from all those clicks and for nothing, and people are just whatever in each other behind your back. It was just a lot of backstabbing. You can't trust anyone. So the few friends I have now, I can count on, and I know they'll show up for me whenever or whichever time. If I need them, they'll be there. Whether it's good or bad, whatever moments.
Okay, I'd also say, right now, yes, I know I'm in my 20s, but I feel like people don't like putting in effort. And sometimes I find myself, I want to make the friendship work. Then later on, you're like, maybe this person doesn't even want to be my friend.
And you're not putting the effort.
I'm like, and then you end up blaming yourself. You're like, Kwani, what did I do? Yet I always showed up. And I know I'm not perfect. Maybe at me, I'm such a person to someone else. But I think that's what I struggled with, because I'm like, kwanza there was a point I lost a couple of friends. I was like, hey, shida ni gani? But then maybe when you ulikosea, you put in the effort to apologize, maybe even them they did something, but when it comes like on their part to apologize, they don't care. But yet you want to fix things.
Yeah.
But them they don't want to do it. So these days I'm like, you know what? If it's not like the effort is not being put in, then I'm out. So, but then I'd say I know I have some friendships in later on than is itakuwa, because I also feel like friendships are seasonal.
Yeah, true.
Because maybe you're friends with someone because you work with them. Maybe ukitoka hiyo place.
Exactly, it serves its purpose. The friendship just serves its purpose at the time. Yeah.
But then I know her group and I really admire you guys, because you find that mostly in your 20s, maybe ni friend groups za sherehe pekee, when you're struggling, you're alone. And maybe the only person you can tell is like one person. Then what's the need of having all those friends? Yeah.
Do you ever find yourself in any like struggle to like cut people off? Because I know some of my friends who have that like struggle with that, as in they all some of my friends have actually told me that as in they want to like know how to cut people off. Cut people off. Do you struggle with that?
It takes time. Like you see the way like maybe in grief there's those stages. I think because even cutting off your friends it's a loss.
Yeah, it is.
And like people say, friendship hurts the most.
Tell me about it.
Unomangwa, because this is someone you tell like everything.
Yeah.
So when you like, maybe there are times you've received good news or bad news and you want to tell them first, then you're like,
you're not talking.
I can't tell this person anymore. So I feel like those stages, they also happen in friendships, but these days I feel like, I think I cut off people. Not like before, but I'm trying to. If it doesn't serve its purpose, the friendship, then there's no need. Yeah.
I don't struggle like cutting people off, although by the time I cut you off, I'll just cut at you, do something today and then that's it. It will have piled up. Like, nitakuwa nimetake so much bullshit from you. Like, I'm just, like, itafika a point, like, I'm just tired. Like, last year, I cut 2 friends off, and nasijaza kupaka because it was just, it got to a point, as in, those friendships didn't serve me anymore. So the ones I'm with right now, I'm happy where I am with my friends. As in, it's better off that way. Now, can make new friends.
Last year I really
made new friends,
and I don't regret it.
It's easier. I feel like it's easier in 20s making new friends. Ukifika 30s, hey, my God! After you've seen all this drama and left, right, and center from friends and whatever, people just want to be. They're just there. You just want to take, and they're not putting any effort in the friendship. Hey, miss, I don't want to make new friends. Let me tell you where I am right now. I'm at a place. Please, I don't want new friends. If it's friendships that, as in networking, like I'm gonna get something out of it, or it's business or something, then that's it. And that's even acquaintances, not such a friendship. But like closeness, like I'm here telling you about, this and this guy, he's hitting on Miss Jenny. Please.
Okay.
Next.
The next point is about career. So what did you study, and if you're still doing it, like whatever you studied, are you pursuing it right now?
I did Bachelor of Commerce in Finance, BCom Finance, and then did a Master's in MBA Finance. And like I said when I started, I said that I'm a social media manager, and also I'm a makeup artist as well. So definitely, and also a content creator. So I'm definitely not doing what I studied in school, because this is Kenya. It fucks everyone up, and I chose a different career path like a few years ago. Was it last year? But
2021.
That's when like I fully decided like to now fully focus on being getting into the digital marketing space.
Okay.
And it was actually really 2 of my friends who pushed me into it, like telling me to you're
So
good at this social media thing, why don't you just do it as like just change and just do it as a career? Yeah, that's how I changed.
So you said you started it last year, but one. So it means for some time. What happened in between?
For some time, I was working before, after I finished my MBA. By the time I was finishing my MBA, I was already working at a bank. I started as a salesperson, sales rep, and then I stopped doing sales, like these selling accounts and opening accounts and loans and whatnot. And then after that, I got into digital banking, getting people on mobile banking, blah blah blah. Yeah, so I worked there for until 2017. I quit my job to now fully focus and become like become a full-time makeup artist. But that didn't go well. Character development out here,
freelancing.
Hey, no.
So I personally feel like I don't even know like what I'll end up doing, because like I studied PR in campus, and I actually thought I'd get a job right away.
But that's what they made us believe in school.
Exactly. And then you're told that because you studied in this campus, you watakuchukua tu hivi.
Yeah.
Where?
The
Let
lies.
me tell you. The first interview I ever got, ilikuwa story ya sales. So you were supposed to go and recruit shops, tell them that they should stop buying from their wholesale, like our say. No, nyinyi ndio sasa mtauze, and this was like a new company back then. So kwenye mimi nilituma na huko ndani. And I had to take a boda because I didn't know where I was going. So I was given a map. Hata si kwa simu, nilipewa makaratasi. So nilipanda boda. Unajua msee aliniangusha na akaniachanisha.
Niambia kwa PTSD ya boda.
Ifanye enough. Because nilisomea Desta at so nilipanda boda. That guy was just to say, but imagine nata sijui kwenye niko, so my mom had to come, like I was crying. It's my first day. Sijui kwenye niko, hakuna shops hata zenye nenda. Your place ni kama ilikuwa ina struggle. Ilikuwa uko Uthiru ndani, hata si Uthiru, sijui Muhuri Road uko. I'm there, natafuta kwenye niko hata sioni. So I'm frustrated. I'm calling my mom, I'm telling her nimeangushwa na nduthi. Do you know I quit on that same day? I was like, mamangu amenisomesha shule nzuri, amelipa your school fees yote, only for me to come and do this. Let me tell you guys, hey, imagine he Kenya, they don't care where you study.
Okay, true.
Your parents might have spent millions to educate you, but the job market
maybe if you don't have like gatekeepers or makina, like those whatever guys to like kukuskumia uko ndani so that do something so that you can do whatever.
Na kama una connections.
If you don't have
really tough
connections, it's just tough.
It's really tough. So funny enough, they ended up calling me back, and that's where I currently work. So but now mimi nilikata mambo ya field. Nilikuwa like no. Siwezani, because funny enough I was the only girl. Even the guys walikuwa wananiangalia ni kama huyu atawezana. And I'm just fresh out of campus, you know. Because even when I did my attachment.
So this is your first job? Like your current job is your first job after campus? Wow, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm very comfortable. So I hopefully this year God will open doors.
Amen to that.
Yes.
Amen.
But then my passion is in content creation.
Yeah.
Like
guys, please subscribe to our channel.
Please do. Just say to click on that button. Yeah, so I hope that this is where I end up, like fully, and also maybe entrepreneurship.
Nice. How is it going? You didn't answer that part of the question. Like, how is the name? Like now your current job going?
I don't want to sound ungrateful because I know there are guys who are looking for jobs, but if you don't love what you're doing, waking up every day is a struggle. Yeah, and like guys are being laid off, so it's not motivating.
Babe, I quit my job because I woke up one day and I hated my job, and that is why I quit my job. My boss atakwa na mini. Like alikata kusaini, aliniambia bring me sisaini whatever yako.
Because I can imagine you are
I told her bethe weka mutaki kusaini, that's on you. Me I know I've given you my notice. On that day I'll just leave you. If you sign it or not, that's you. But me, I've already decided. Then she's like, imagine I had a feeling you're going to do this. The way you took, because I taken like a 4-day nini off. I just lied, I'm sick, and I wasn't sick, just said I'm just sick. I just didn't want to go, like sick one motivation at all. Me I quit. I had no plan. Please don't ever do that. I think that's why even like I just struggle like ever since I quit until now. I now decided to now fully focus on digital marketing. Like I didn't have a plan at all. So I always tell someone, if you're quitting a job as in where you're currently employed, just make sure you have a plan and you have savings with you. Yeah, but back then I was in my 20s bado, so mi ungeniambia anything right now, like what I know now, if I would go back I would do things different. Definitely would have quit my job, but ningekuwa na like a plan, like a 6-month plan or even a 1-year plan of what's the next thing for me.
Because like every day I just want to quit. Watu wananiambia usitoke. Juku nje ni kugumu. And honestly it's true, especially because now I live alone. I am paying rent. You know, if I was going maybe I would have left, but nah. Okay, honestly, that and month money
exactly.
Yeah. So please don't quit without a plan if you're planning to do so. Not unless wewe ni kama, what's this guy's name? The one who wanted Polycarpigave. Yeah, maybe uko na uncle kama huyo. Yeah.
Good for him.
Finances. Wow, personally I feel like I'm financially illiterate. Okay, every year on my vision board, I'm like, this year lazima kwanza first of all zinaitangwaje money market fund. I always say I want to invest. Then watu wanasema ati ni useless. Mara naona watu wakisema it's nice. So honestly this year I'm going to educate myself. I'll really do my best to do that. But then I know I'm good at saving. I really want something, I can save.
Or if you have any, then you need to start like whatever. I have a goal, like set a goal.
So for you,
for me, in my 20s,
vibes and inshallah.
Kabisa. Plus, it's not like I even had money. You know me back in our time, us guys didn't have money. Aki we were so broke, like. Guys. Alafu back then at least bado life was a bit cheaper, not like now. Like now was a lot of money, but if you had 1,000 bob back then it was a lot. We used to be broke, and I'm saying
I actually saw something on Twitter today. In 2023 compared to, is it 2013, 2014, between 2013 and 15, 1,000 back then, saying is 625 shillings. That's the value. What? Can you imagine?
Sasa hivi watu 600 tumefanyia nini?
Hakuna, because hata mafuta like
mafuta ya kupika hata hiyo 1 liter imetosha 1 liter.
Maybe wende zile za sijui kupima.
Guy. Nah guys, back then within my 20s, life was cheaper, but we were broke. I didn't have money. Personally, let me talk for myself. Back then, I didn't have money. So, na save nini? What am I saving? Why am I looking at things to do with money market? And market, by say, I've done maybe finance in school. But I did that because, as in, that is what I could have done back then. Like, I actually didn't want to become finance. I wanted to do nursing, but it was too expensive, so there was I didn't see the need of doing nursing, and it was really expensive. So I went with become finance. But now you see, it's different. What a theory and practical, whatever bit when you get out here, is different. So, But now, as in, I grew in my late 20s and now into 30s now. That's when now I've started like kukua intentional about learning different, as in how to save, like kukua more whatever with like nini kutaka kujua about money market funds, how to invest here and there like that. That's when I started gaining now interest ya kutaka sasa kufanya nini, because I realized by the time I'm getting in my 30s, I don't want to be okay. Sijui hata naanza kusave from wapi. So by now, at least now, I have a money market fund. Like I put money there, I do whatever. Like I have chama, like where we contribute money here and there, like that. And I'm like trying to like get into more whatever, like look into more investment options, because at least now you have money. So as in if you're going to perambulate out here, you have some money you've saved aside for a rainy day. And the way now that I'm in whatever, like I'm a freelancer, you can't just say like that at you can just wake up and you don't have a job anymore. Like just like that client I may decide they no longer need you because you're maybe an expense to them or something. So so you need to like just keep saving and like look for investment options.
Okay, let's talk about comparison. Comparing yourself to others. I feel like sometimes I tell myself, I've even said it here before, that our journeys are different, but then I'll still find myself comparing myself with, especially guys my age, people we've schooled together with. I'm like, life is going well for them, but for me, it's not going well. It's not looking good, bro. So I find myself doing that, and it's not nice. It's not good, because anyway, comparison is a thief of joy. Because sometimes you might be doing really well. Maybe you were even praying for something when you were, like I said, I'm 24. Maybe when I was 20, and right now I finally have it. Na mimi sioni hivyo. You know, maybe to someone else, maybe they are well off in their family, that's something they can get easily. But for me, I'm like, I really like getting an iPhone. For me, it wasn't that easy. I had to save like for more than a year. Kuna mtu hiyo ndio simu na hata sivyo, hiyo ndio simu na bai yangu na mzazi, unaona. It's not the same. So I feel like comparison really makes you feel like you've not accomplished stuff.
It's even draining. Like when you start comparing yourself to other, like it's a good drain. I rarely do that. Then maybe I would question, as in, okay, back then, that period between 2017 and 2017, no, actually 2019, 2020, 2021. That period, those were my shittiest years in my life. I say, if I've had shitty years, those ones, like even mentally, like they were just draining. So like I would just keep comparing, not comparing, like question a lot about my life. Like I felt like I've done a lot, like I did everything by the book according to me, because I mean, nilienda shule, I studied, like I did, nimefanya hadi masters, and then why are things not working out for me? I didn't have really any like wondering why, as in, so it's happened to someone else, not happened to me. Because I think then again, most of my close friends here were also going through similar compare. Plus I feel like comparing it's just draining. So kila mtu na life yake basi, but I just question, like you just question a lot, like you just wonder, okay, hey, when someone tells you to pray, like you just keep praying, God is going to come through. I'm sorry God, but saa zingine
I feel
like inakanga, like it's just okay, please, I've had this so many times, basi kwani haski, as in kwani how are we supposed to pray him basi, so that as in now basi he can now show up for me then.
And I think
it used to be like that.
With social media, it's become worse. Because you're seeing someone's life. As I was saying, like we are age mates. Mtu ata mi ndio naendanga job. It's like this meme ati my unemployed friends are on vacay. Wako vacay. Wako hapo office.
You're not employed friends and you're like,
okay, what's happening, but Aki, I've come to realize.
But I feel like, but then I think it's more in your whatever. Okay, but I think it's in every generation. There's a comparison. But with us, like, okay, let me speak for me and my friends. Most of my friends that I know of, even in your social media, itufanyangi nini. Like, at seeing someone is living a certain type of life, and then it's gonna make you feel a certain type of way. I don't think I've had any of my friends like struggle with that.
Me,
but I've realized most people, as in kwanza your age and nini, like I've realized that affects them a lot, and you're like, okay.
And it's like you'll see people. Okay, now what doesn't affect me ni mambo ya marriage. Hiyo ndio nakonga like okay, you do you, mi sina haraka hapo.
I say it's with your whatever. It depends with your aspirations for life and your priorities for life. If your priorities for life is getting married and having kids, like that is your nini, and not chasing money like some of us, then that's your hand. But I don't know. I don't think someone afak for nini shouldn't. As in, everything is in its own timing. Alafu kila mtu na nini yake. Na their own journey. No,
for sure. I'll try and work on it.
Me, I have to blame by saying I'm not even actually whatever on your case. Please, I cannot judge you. I'm just saying. Okay, I don't feel social media kwanza. People living fake lives. Nah.
It's like I think one of my friends will even watch this. So akapost kitu akienda airport. I mean, like good for her, like cause Connie LD. So recently she was also traveling, ananiambia nitawaambia vile. Okay, personally mimi sijaipanda ndege. So she was telling me nitawaambia vile kufly na feeling, cause no, she was telling us niko like nasi December niliona ukienda airport. Akaniambia nilikuwa naenda kuchukua mtu. So you see
as in please, not everything on social media but is guy.
For sure, because I was like, but I saw you going to the airport, and of course
that is actually what you're going to assume.
Because I made her home,
and
she had mentioned something, but then she came and told me, don't believe everything you see. So are you in a relationship? Somehow we've gotten to the tea. Are you dating?
I mean, do I have to answer that?
Well, for my subscribers, anything for them.
Guys, I'm single. That's the first time I've said that out loud in public. So whoever, any of my followers is going to watch this, when you watch me compare with my DMs wondering, what happened to you and that guy yesterday, blah blah blah. I am single, guys. For the past since May last year.
Okay.
Yeah, since May last year I've been single since then. Happily single.
So have you ever felt the pressure, let's say maybe in your 20s, that maybe by the time you were 30 you wanted to be like married? Maybe. Okay, how long did you date this person?
I dated him for 5 years. We're in a relationship for 5 years.
So did you see your future with this person?
Yep. So we even did an introduction. And what else? Yeah, we dated for 5 years. That wasn't my whatever, because I've never been into marriage, getting married and having kids. It's not my thing. But by the time, as I grew more in the relationship, I wanted now, like I don't know, for some reason I got into that, like I became comfortable and I was okay with it, like getting married to him and having kids with him. I would have done that. Like it was a good relationship. It wasn't that a bad relationship, just that things just didn't work out in the end.
Okay.
Yep.
Miss
I mean, your subscribers need to know whether you're single or not.
I'm single.
Oh, they already know that. Oh, okay.
No, I guess they don't. But I'm single. Am I
How is it
searching?
dating in your 20s?
I feel like you see the people who approach you, it's people you don't want. And someone told me, someone was telling me, give those people a chance. But
why?
What if I'm not attracted to them?
No, please don't. Come on, you're not.
Kama Mika personally mi sitaki sahi, because I feel like right now I want to focus on my career. I want to like be stable financially. Yeah, I'm sorry to my family. I know mnataka nilete mtu by the end of this year. I'm sorry to happen.
For real?
Ebu ulize. Na niko 24.
Please, acha Selina tafute pesa.
Mwache nitafute pesa.
Hey.
Watasema maybe wewe ni bad influence.
I am telling her because I have lived more whatever than her, and I know how bad these ninis are. And putting such pressure on a person, how bad it can do to a person.
Yeah. So time yangu ikifika itafika. Cause like, but recently every weekend on my stories, someone is getting married. Someone I know, I'm a traditional wedding. I'm like, but we are the same age. When did this happen? When it's supposed to be happening?
Good for them.
Yeah, good for them, by the way.
Maybe I say when I see someone getting married in there, as in actually even below 27. Nakuanga like, Kai, are you serious? Are you okay? Like, are you serious? You want to get married at that age? Like, I feel like Kwanza, like now you being at 24, I feel like you need to have to live, like there is some more whatever someone needs to have with a person for you to decide you actually want to settle down with them.
Yeah.
Kwanza, that's because marriage is supposed to be forever. You get like, well, it shouldn't be forever if you're in a bad marriage, but it's like
if it's good.
It's good forever. So imagine you're at 24, like live life like for you to even go and settle. Now you want to settle with this one person. Like I shouldn't be rushed.
Yeah, for
but
sure it shouldn't
like,
be rushed.
If those are your aspirations in life, like priorities that you want to get married, have kids at a certain age, do you, honey?
Yeah, plus I feel like it's different for other people.
Yeah.
Maybe wamejuana since 2019 na maybe bado wako pamoja. Well and good for them, but if we are meeting for the first time, kwanza love bombing, that's a red flag.
Okay, true.
It's a huge red flag.
Do you have a type?
No. I realize they don't have a type.
I know when I was in my 20s, I wanted to be out. My type was tall, dark, and handsome. I feel like it was everyone's, but I don't know why we were so whatever on tall, dark, and handsome. But then again, now when I grew up, like now going into my 30s and whatnot, you realize, as in there's more to a man or a guy than just being tall, dark, and handsome.
Yes.
Hey, because what are these traits?
Unaona sai kuna super gonorrhea pia, like it's not looking, guys.
Ebu mjichunge.
They were even saying apparently men have, is it more than
seven partners.
And you will get married to this person. Hapana. Imagine kila mtu na timing yake, no pressure.
But I feel like nimekuwa nini since I got back into being, I stayed 5 years. 5 years, I was from 2017, I was still 20 something.
You were 27.
So now, I don't know, like now I've not even started like fully dating, but hey. Where? Like as in trying to put myself out there, but I don't know, but I don't know. In your 30s, now dating in your 30s, you're more self-aware of yourself. You know what you want from a man. Exactly. You, as in, uko very intentional. Alafu umekuwa more outspoken about, like, you can communicate easily to a man what you want from, like, what you're looking for in a guy, and that, like, you're able to actually, like, unaweza articulate what you actually need from a relationship or a man. Like, at least I think that's a good thing about being in your dating, like now in your 30s. And like in 20s,
Let me just say Sherehe.
Kwa nini iko kwa your list?
Because these guys, even my sister says that whatever I can handle, she cannot. Okay, the more she grows old, hata hatuwezi kunywa the same thing.
Aki, no, please. At least now, me in my 30s, I know what liquor I can handle, and I know my limit. Let me tell you, if you at a certain point, that's it. There are specific drinks I don't drink. Gilbys. Gin, any clear, pombe, yote clear.
Someone who is here, I know they can relate.
Hey, please.
Nika kitanda the whole day. Pole.
Listen. At least, as in now we're in your 30s, and at least now we know how to, like, whatever, control our, like, our liquor, like, you know. Another good thing, and then partying in our 30s fear, you have money.
Yeah.
Aki 20s. 20 ilikuwa get.
Kazi ni kuchanga.
Kuchanga. Siri kuchanga.
Hey,
mi sikumbuki tuchanga tununue pombe by the ni kwenye tutatolewa form na kwa watatoa form tuone tukafanya nini, and then even if you don't like the company you have to sit there and kiki with them because ni hao wananunua pombe because you're broke and you can't even buy. Na ukiacho hiyo bill haya where are you utaanzia wapi?
Nitachonga viazi kama tampelekwe jela.
Aki so it was chaotic, but I lived my 20s. I remember when I was in KU, because I was in KU doing my BCom, when I started doing my whatever, we would come to town, party in town, akina Mwendas, akina nini, easy clubs, za kitambo, I can't remember all the names. Yeah, come party, and then after, tunateremka basi ya Githurai was 10 shillings, guys. 10 bob, going all the way until inakufikisha hadi Githurai. Chukua hadi 10 bob, alafu from Githurai, you go take another matatu now to go. We were staying in Ruiru, we were not staying in the main campus, so you go take another 10 bob, hadi Ruiru nashikia a stage flani in Tambaka, Cairo. Get off that stage, unatembea. So we have to party, na tuko tunapati hadi morning, because at least now mchana, kuna ka life bado, you can't go in the darkness.
Yeah,
because
so
you're
safe.
women, you need to be, as in it's not safe at night.
Yeah.
So it was until time yenye mnaanza kwenda kamwangaza ndio mnaenda.
Yeah. Have friends and you go out, take care of each other because it's not safe out here. Like by the time unaenda out, I think you already know the people you're going out with, you're safe with them. So because you just can't go with anyone.
You just can't.
Yeah.
Let's
Just make
start
sure
with
that
someone you
people
vibe
are-
with.
Self-love.
What about self-love?
I feel like I put so much pressure on myself. Like right now, I've added so much weight. Nico, like, I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, Celine. You know, sometimes you're not even confident. Is it the same in your 30s?
First of all, babe, you're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Hi, moving on. In my 30s, is it the same kweli? Nah. Yeah, I don't think kitambo I used to like really value myself much. Like iyo kuji affirm, like all that like self-loving and whatnot. I wasn't like really doing that of it, and because it's because of some for personal reasons like childhood trauma and whatnot. Like this a lot happened in my childhood that I just didn't think I was worth it. As in I'm even looking good, I'm an nene and whatnot. But growing as in into my 30s and into my 30s, I started like being more intentional in like putting myself first and loving myself. Like things to do with skincare, things to do with therapy. Now I'm in therapy in my 30s. I decided to do therapy in my 30s, and that's something I never thought I would ever do in my 20s. Because nilikuwa nashindwa, okay, mtu anafanya therapy for what? I felt like it was waste of money back then. Yeah, and also something else, I would used to even judge people who would like someone committed suicide. So I used to talk shit about people committing suicide. Yep, like how stupid of me. Yeah, I was those people. Like as in sikuwa na gets.
You are like
I'm a very extroverted person. Okay, not on a very high spectrum. I think inakwanga mine is 60 something, 70 something. But So sikuwa na get. So I love life. Like I'm out there. I'm that person who's just all out there. So I never used to get that until now. I got to a point. I like now started like being more self-aware of myself and whatnot, and I discovered I really struggled a lot with a lot of things that happened in my childhood, and I like even got to a point where I was okay. It's like yep. Oh, it was. I got to that point where
you became self-aware.
Yeah, and I saw how someone can get to that point. Like why someone could even get to that point of the last resort wako nayo ni kufanya nini, just committing suicide because they've had enough of life or they just can't do it anymore. Na nikaanza sasa kuelewa like why someone would do that. So got into therapy. Gone back to started doing gym in my 30s because I wasn't doing that back in my 20s because in my 20s I was very thin and nilikuwa naona niko very fit, but in my 30s you need to look take care of yourself. So there's that. What else is there about self-love?
Validation.
No, but I never used to have that. Oh yeah, I did at some point. I think I did because like I said, my childhood was a bit. I've talked about it on my channel, but if you go find that, there's a video where I talked about it, but I'm not gonna do that on this channel. Yeah, if you watch that video, you know how I talked about and how my childhood was. As in, I never grew up knowing I was pretty or beautiful or anything. So when the reason I even started doing makeup. So when I discovered makeup, when I makeup, a lot of people become beautiful and whatnot. So it became like I was just masking.
But makeup just enhances.
I know. I was foolish, and plus the way I was wired, so I knew makeup is going to make me look pretty. Until I did the makeup, and then someone told me I don't even look pretty by doing the makeup, and I'm like, okay, yeah. So, anyway, it's getting deeper, and hapa tulikuwa tu vibes. So what else?
No, it was kind of deep because self-love is deep.
I know. Sure. I can say self-love. Yeah. So as in, kuja farm na hiyo kujifanya nini, like nimekuja, I've grown into doing that. Like being most when nimeendelea kuwa self-aware of myself as years went by. That's how now I've known how to like I can affirm myself. Whatever opinion you have about me, I care less about them, and like that's now how I've gone into like growing up has just made me become a whole different person, and how I view myself is totally different from how I viewed myself like even back in my 20s because I'm mostly in my 20s.
So the older you become, the more self-aware you become. Okay.
And you validate yourself. You don't need validation from people.
Yeah, that's what I've come to learn. If you depend on other people's opinions about, especially how you look, one day maybe they'll be there, especially on social media. Guys will blast you with compliments. Then there's a time it won't come. Then you're like, kwani sasa nimeanza kubit.
Right.
But no, you shouldn't base your beauty, whoever you are, on other people's opinions. So it's very important to love yourself. And very aware about.
Do you journal?
No. I tried it, then only did it for a week. Nikacha.
You do? Tried. I tried. I don't know how to like put feelings into a book or even whatever about my feelings. I'm not that person. It's something I'm actually trying to work on in therapy because I'm not a person who whatever my feelings.
Since you're
all gangster and
what if you record it?
Alafu mtu akapatana nazo?
No.
Just I don't know.
Maybe you can ask your therapist, because maybe writing, because I know there are people who also hate the writing part. Because there are times you'll find yourself writing.
I think I've never even thought about trying to do voice notes. Yeah, I think I can actually just record and just.
Because these days on WhatsApp you can send voice, you can message yourself.
Yeah. I think actually that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I can do that.
You can also try it out.
Because I writing a bit of it is just. Yeah.
Because I know there are guys who don't like writing. Okay, so
me personally, by the way, I don't. Kwanza, no, I like writing, but like writing about how I'm feeling. Nah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, what would be, since I'm 24, you're 32, what would be the advice you'd have given your 24-year-old self?
It gets easier as long as you put in the work. Does it get easier? No. It doesn't get easier. It doesn't get easier, but for sure it does not get easier. You just have to keep trying to make it get easier. Like you have to keep trying.
Okay.
Like every day, wake up, just find something to motivate you to like make that day live through that day.
Okay.
And then live life. I mean, live life to your fullest. I'll tell myself to keep living life to my fullest because you never know what might happen the next minute. So yeah, I'll tell myself that. I would also tell myself, remind myself how beautiful I am, and I don't need anyone to like tell me I'm beautiful. And I would also tell myself, you tried being in a relationship, you actually even thought you even wanted to get married at some point in your life. It didn't work out. Yeah. Could have even had kids, but well, that happened. Life happened. Yes, but I would actually tell myself that because I never thought that in a million years I would ever want to get married to anyone.
Okay.
Yep, or even have kids. Yeah.
So, I think maybe what I'd hope to tell my like above 30s.
Yeah.
I really hope you love yourself. I really hope you don't have to wait on people's validations about whatever you do. I hope you continue creating content and it does, like, it takes you places.
Yes. Can I add something else? Peace of mind over everything. Like, just aim to have peace of mind above everything else. Like, take a peace of mind. Like, I would tell that to my 24-year-old self. Like, just have peace of mind. Like, there's nothing good come of peace of mind.
Yeah. And I hope you also have peace of mind and that you see that life you envision, that you finally get to live that life, as long as it's realistic. I know we're supposed to be delusional, but that's why goals are called SMART goals. They have to be realistic. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'd tell my 30-year-old self. Yeah, so I think that's it.
This was nice. That's so awesome.
Yeah, it was therapeutic.
Right?
Yeah.
That feels to me that deep at some point.
May reflect.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really hope you guys loved this video. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up, share and comment. Tell us if you're above 30. Well, if you're above 40, above 50. What would you, tell us what, like from what we've talked about, changed for you when you reached that age. And if you're in your 20s like me, what do you hope to achieve when you're 30? Not necessarily achieve. What do you think your 30s will look like? Yeah.
Nice.
So please make sure to follow Bri. I'll put her page. Her page is over here. Be sure to follow her. And subscribe. Aki, please subscribe.
Yes, please, guys. This button right here, just go click on it and also turn that notification bell on.
It does the most.
Get notified every time Celine posts a video.
Road to 400 subs.
Amen. Please use this kakwe more than the people who are
Absolutely.
subscribing. Please. In fact, if you haven't subscribed right now, maybe just click on that button.
Imagine it's free. Hakuna ati one bob yako ama $1.
You lose nothing.
Imagine there's nothing you lose. Just subscribe. Yeah. So that's the end of this video. Thank you, Bri, so much.
Thank you for having me
to my channel. We'll definitely have you back soon because
please.
This was fun. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. In case you reached here, I love you so much. In case you did not, outajua.
Right?
Yeah. So bye.
Bye.